Today we'll see about the how the characters is going to be create yourself. So if you want to create your own character like a random one, or you want to create yourself as a character. So for this, we are going to be use the MetaHuman. Okay, so I just open the MetaHuman character creator. So just find the MetaHuman in the bridge, and it is going to be open the MetaHuman character creator. Okay, so it is already created one. So there's you have the option to create. So these are the default characters that you are having here. Okay, so how you can use to be import into the Unreal Pixel Bridge where it is going to be work out. So Windows Pixel Bridge. So here we have the MetaHumans. Okay, so these are already existing presets that you can use to be see over here. All different things you can use to, if you want to use them, you can utilize them. Okay, so which is everything which is coming with the rig and everything. Okay, with all the textures and hair and everything. So otherwise, you want to create the custom one using all this any of the one character that you want to. So you can also create them. Okay. So here we have the my MetaHuman. If you are created any other characters, okay, so that will be available in your list over here. So here you can see it is a older version. I am using currently 5.5. Download. After download, it is going to show the it is ready. So it is going to be downloaded, and it is having the kind of hue size also, which is having the high quality of the textures and everything. So when you select it here, there's a different option: low, medium, high, and cinematics. Okay, so you want the high quality of the textures and everything. So you just go for the cinematics, or else you just go for the medium is enough also. So if you are working with a movie or something, you just go for the cinematic quality. Okay, so as of now, I've just downloaded the medium one. I just add this. So before that is going to be adding, so I just used to show how it is going to be work these characters. Okay, how you are going to be create your own character. So for example, just select it out which character that you want to be recreate. So you have all different characters over here. You must need to restart the things, and you have to be loaded. There's a lot what is going to be happen. So here it's a kind of kit character that you wanted. You can also create a kit character. So and remaining these are the others where you are having here. So just used to be selected out. So I'm selecting this character for example. So here is your character. So is the right click to rotate your viewport, and middle mouse to make it pan, and zoom on use the mouse wheel. Okay. So this is a character that I want to be recreate from this character for example. So let's click on the create selection. Going to be having all your options over here: blend, skin, teeth, makeup, and everything here. And you just edit your name. So I just name it as a Randy, for example. Here there's a blend. If you select the blend, you can take the three different characters. I want to add some ears from this character or the nose from this character. Okay, so you can just drag and drop it into here. And for example, the cheeks and everything which is going to be taken from other character. Okay, so just drag into here. So like this, you can take it a character to the other character that you can morph it. So after this, so here it is going to be shown the kind of pins over here. When you click over here, that is going to be shown the three modules, like a light, a transparent kind of circle, right? So now if I drag this, you can see the eyebrow of the top character is going to be added for that. So no, I don't want that. I want to go for this one or this one. So for example, I wanted this one, and for the eyes, I want to go for this character, for example. You see, it automatically is morphing to the particular character or in the middle itself. I don't want it completely, so you can usually add it out. Okay, or as this one. And head, forehead also. So I want to make the shorter, or it's going to be the normal itself. So I want to make this to the shorter, for example. So this is all the way how you can modify your things in the other three spots, and you can modify it. So it's all fine. Okay, but what I want to make it change little more. Okay, so there is a skirt. You just click on that, which is going to add a small pins over here. You see here, it's not more control that you can easily get it. So you can adjust what you can modify it. Okay, So here you can see the leg is the smaller or the bigger. Okay, and from here, so and here on the bigger one or the small. So it's all the way how you can modify it. So which is using the small points. And when you're using the 5.6, there's a lot of options. Instead of going to the website, you can directly do it in your application itself. So, and this is another option where you can use to move it. So here you can see. Okay. So this is another option what you are having here. And the chin that I want to be changed little up or down. Okay. And here is our nose. You can modify it how you like it. This is all what I wanted, for example. Okay, then I have the skin. So in the skin, you can change the color. So the skin color, you can modify it. So which color that you like it, the face of the character that you are taking, you can use to modify it. So and there is a texture also. So you can see the texture variation now. And here we have the different variation that you want to be added, like world or anger or something. So which is going to be modified. So you just change that your character into the world, and there's a contrast and the roughness. You want to make it more oily on your face, so you can make it as a oily, or make it a very uh, hard skin, like a rough skin. Okay, so you can use to modify it according to your requirement. So this look is, I like this one. Let's go with the freckles. You want to add some dots on your face, on your cheeks. So that also you can use to be added out the freckles. The density of the freckles, you can change the density and everything here. So and the strength. Okay, so you can modify the saturations, tone shifting. Okay, so here you can see I want to add the kind of lighter way. Okay, so next is the essence. So the redness you want to add it on it, the cheeks. So that is where you can use to be added. There you can see the saturation, more reddish, or so how you want it, the lightness. So these are the different options what you are used to control the things. Okay, so this is whole your character. And next is the eyes. So here we have the different eyes where you can use to be change it. So what type of the eye preset that you want to be added. So next one is the iris. So you can also change your darkness at the edge, the limbus darkness, and iris saturation. So that everything where you can to modify. And also if you zoom in here, so here you can see the lens, the eye detailing, that what type of the detailing that you want to, the color balance. You see every small aspect that you can use to control from here. So next one is the scalars. Okay, can scalar we can use to modify. So here, how much edge black and everything that you can. So here you can see in the middle area, the redness, or you want to add the kind of complete white, the detailing that you want to. Veins, rotation, where it is going to be added over here. So this is the total face that we morphed from anger to the older, and we just change the other skin detailing, right? So next one is the teeth that we have, and you can also change the teeth. Plate also you can how much white or the plate that you want to be added. So there is a teeth length, the teeth spacing. So here we have the teeth spacing. If you want to add the teeth space, okay. So we have all the different things over here. The length, the height of it. Here we have the variation. So you want to add the different variation for each. So you have the different variation that you can just modify here. So there's a tooth color. So you want to add the kind of yellowish. Okay, so you can modify it according to your color and gum color. Yes. So and the play color, so that the edge of here, this one. Okay, so that is a play Q color. Okay, so you want to add the play amount, so there you can see. So you can change everything. You want to open how it will be look like. Yes, you can. The order of your teeth and everything. So you can modify. Lower shift. I want to change it. The shifting of your teeth. And there you go. So just check it out how you want it. Okay. Just is to modify your requirement. So then the adjustment also there. So where you can use to modify. So here you can see the length of the gum you can use to manage here. Okay, you can see there. Then go for the makeup. You want to add some makeup as if it is a female that you are making. Eyeliners and the blush, lips, lipstick color. You want to add some lipstick color on it. The foundation, everything that you can use to be added out. So next one is the head. So go for the style. Here we have all the hairstyles. So just you apply whatever the style that you like it, you can apply it. Yeah, here you go. Yeah. So this is my character here. Okay. So and there's a color of your hair, so you can also modify your color of the hair also. So which color that you like it, you can just modify here. Okay. So next is a kind of roughness. I just want to make this to the black. Okay. Then here we have the roughness, or it's a kind of shiny. Okay. Next one is you want to make him as a kind of older person. So I want to add some white hair in between. Okay. So there is a salt and pepper. So you just add the salt and pepper here. So there you go. So which is going to be add the white hair and the lightness of the salt and pepper, or you want to make it more. So you can use to adjust all these things. Here you can see. Next one is the eyebrows. You can also modify. So which one that you like it. Okay. So by default it is here. So next here also we have the detailing, the roughness, and the salt and pepper. So you can use to modify. And the eyelashes. So you can have the, if you want to add the more, you can add the more or slide away. So you can modify everything, each and every aspect of your character. Okay. So I just go for the normal. And next one is mustache. So we can change. Yeah. So these are all the different character styles where you can still apply here. Okay. Beard and mustaches, everything that you like to apply. So next one is the beard. So if you want to add the beard styles, so here we have all the different styles. Okay. Here you go. So if you want to make it a clear shave and you want to add only the mustache, that you can use too. So we have all these different things. So which one that you like it, you can apply them. Yeah.
Input scan into the video. So each section gonna load it to a separate object or section type
Separate. So next one is the proportion of the character. So here is a total character that we created up to here. Okay. You want to make him to the head scale. You want to make the bigger scale of your head. You can also change it. And there's a short, average, tall. So we have the different sizes of the character. You can use to modify it. Okay. So and then select them. Okay. So here is a head. So you want to make a kind of bigger head compared to the your character. You can also do it here. You want to make the taller guy or kind of it is a fatty guy that you want to. You can also create them here. This is all the way how you can simply create your character, or else you want to create a kind of lead character. Yes. Okay. So we have the different body property proportions that you have here. You can use to modify it. So you want to convert that into the female character. You can convert that, and you can change your hairstyles and everything. That's going to be made as a female one. So next one is there's a dresses also where you can have to change it if you want it. You can modify here. So and the colors and the graphic. So you want to add some graphic on it. So there's no option to make it import other things over here. You can use the what is the existing things. Okay, and the bottoms, the pants and everything. So if you want to modify, you can modify it, and the colors and the shoes. Okay, so these are the things what you have here. So if you like the character, so you want to check the preview. So I want to make this one tall, and it's a normal physics character that you want to be. Okay, so there's a different animations. You want to check the how it is going to be reacting and the facial expression. You can also check it out. So you want to check all the things. Okay, you can check the all the expressions how it is going to be working. So anger. Okay, so just check out. Okay, so these are different uh, things, expressions, and the poses that you can use to see here. So then just go for the my MetaHumans here. Come over to here. Okay, go to the bridge. So this is already I'm taken. So here you can see this is your character that we created. Okay. So here there's a one and there's another one. Is it clear, guys? So how you can modify existing one? So yeah, I'm not yeah. So here you have the character. Oh, okay. Yeah, the clerk. So if I drag and drop here, so when you drop it, it is going to be show the kind of plugins that is going to be missed. You must need to enable that missing plugins. Just click on the enable. Okay. So after enable that, so you must need to restart this one. So when you are going to create your own character, you must need to enable the MetaHuman in the plugins. Okay. So as well as what are the enable that one? Just find the MetaHuman. So enable the MetaHuman and MetaHuman SDK. Okay. So that should be there. Okay. So if you want to create your own MetaHuman characters and everything. Okay. So now just drag and drop here. So this is our character here. Okay. And you want to add some dialogues, or you want to do some animation or something for this. I just take some Google and find the Mixamo. So in the Mixamo, you can get the different animations where you can just get it and you can apply. Yeah, it's a free. Just log in with your Google. Yeah. For example, I just want to add some dance. Okay, so here you can see. So there's a dance and everything here. So let's take this one. Instead of this character, I just want to take the default character. And I just used to download this one with skin. The first one that you're downloading, the character, just download with the skin. Yeah, there it is having here. Okay, let me do some simple scene and take. So you want to create a kind of studio lighting or something, you can also do it here. So I just place the character first. Let's MetaHuman Clark. Just drag and drop here. Okay, so here is our character. So now what I wanted, I want to be take that animation. So right click and create a new folder. I name it as a Mixamo anim, and right click here and import, download it. Okay, so there you can see here, and click on the import. So here you can see the skeleton mesh and the animation, that everything which is going to be coming along with this. Okay, so just double click. So there you can see your animation that is going to be coming with the skeleton mesh. Okay, so now what I wanted, I want to apply this animation for this character. Right click, there is an option that is a retarget animation. Just click on that, and what is the target skeleton that you wanted? So you can use to be select your skeleton here. So that is Vivo W body. So select the animation, export it. Okay, export. So let me change this here. Okay, so just change this animation asset and coming to over here. Just click on the simulate once and check it out. There you can see. You understand? Okay. Yes. Sorry. Multiple.
Multiple animations.
Yeah, one of one you can apply it in the sequencer. Okay, so for example, I just want to create the lighting to be removed, and I want to create a kind of studio lighting for this. So let's simply take the shape cube over here. So there we go, and make this to 0, 0, and everything to be 0. So now I want to remove all my lighting. So just delete everything here. Let's take the simple lights using the rect lights. Okay, and as well as I want to add the post process volume here. So effects, and make this to infinite. And the lighting is going to be the neutral one. Okay, and make a minimum and maximum to the 1 and 1 here. Okay, so this is the neutral lighting that we are having. Yeah, so simply I can duplicate another one here. So like this, and I want to change the lighting, and this background I want to be changed that into the black. So let's go for the materials and right click and create a instance of this and apply this for this. Okay, so let's double click and go for the wall color. So it's a kind of light gray color. Want to apply the same, you can also do it. Okay, so then simply create a cinematics. So let's click on the level sequence here and save it. Meta Studio, for example. Okay, so here you can see it's a nice lighting that you can use to be focus on it. Okay, so then I want to create another light that is a 3-point lighting that where you can let's do. Okay, and from this direction, add some logging lines. So then I just open the level sequencer now. Okay, and then I just save this one. So for example, you want to add some animation for this, for the for example, what is like any of the dialogue or any of the something that you want to be tell. Okay, so there's a different options where you can use tool, but I'm using the already existing the audio file that I have here, so I can use that one. So let's right click audio. So for example, it is about the ICG, for example, and right click here, and there is a MetaHuman animator, there is a MetaHuman performance. Okay, just click on that. So just leave it the name. Double click. Okay, so here we have the option that is a audio. So there's a depth footage also. You can take the that video and you can also take it. Okay, so that is going to be at the kind of motion as well as the mouth and everything which is going to be coming with it. Okay, instead of that, I'm using only the audio, so that I want to be take my lip syncing that's going to be applied. So let's take this one here. So next one, go for the visualization. So for the visualization, there is a Clark face mesh that we are going to be use it here. Yes. So there you can see. Then click on the process. Okay. So just click on that. So that it is going to be analyzing and it is going to be at the kind of lip syncing for your character. Okay. So now it is done. So here. Okay. You got it? Just save it here. And here we have the export animation. Okay, just click on that one and save that in the same. Yeah. So here, yeah, the same. How did I screen in? Okay, so now coming to over here, let's add our character. Okay, add BP Clark. Okay, so you can also do the kind of animation that you wanted. There is all the control link which is going to be coming with your MetaHuman. So when you add it to the sequencer, it automatically is going to be shown to you. So if you want to modify, so here you can see. So here, everything that you can modify your. So you can add some chair or something. You want to make it as kind of sitting pose or something, you can do it. Okay. So you want to do some animation, you can also add the kind of animation. So just click on the key here and add this one here. Okay. So add a key. Okay. So now it automatically is going to create a kind of animation for us. Okay. So this is a whole animation or something that you want to create only here. You can also do it using the control rig. Okay. The facial expressions also you can use to be change it. You can also modify. This is a whole facial controls. So, but now I don't want to be use the facial controls. I want to be take my recording. So just click on that. There's an animation. So here, that is a AS new MetaHuman performance here. Okay. So let's click on 0 and add animation AS. So there you can see it. Okay. So I want to add the audio. Is it going to be properly adding the same syncing or not? We just add the audio track. Okay, and click over here and SAG. So there's a male version. So there you can go. And also I want to create a camera, so we can create a camera here. Okay, and just set the camera and go for the details panel over here, and there we have the other your camera settings. I want to change it into the 50 DSLR. Okay, and I want to add the crop of the 2.39, the kind of scope, and add the focus. Okay, you understand? Okay, so let's go for the selection. So it is not going to be shown your. Okay, so this is the way how I can simply create your cameras. Yeah, this will be better. In camera also you can use to add the kind of settings over here. So the keying, I can add the key. Okay, so after this you want to do some animation for the camera, so as of you can also do it here. So for example like this. Okay, and change the focus length. The system. Okay, so part is a kind of static. I want to make a kind of animation for the character also. Is kind of explaining something. Okay, so simply I'm just taking the going for the Mixamo here and talking. So here we have the different animations over here. So you can usually take any of the animation that you like it. So sitting and talking, for example, you want it. Okay. So if you want to use them, you can use this one. Otherwise, you can use the any other thing here. This one. So for example, this one, I like to take this one, for example, here. So let's download this one. So we already downloaded with the skin in the previously. So now I don't want to be taken with the skin over here. Okay, just click on the without skin. So now I'm showing the different ways how you can use to approach it. Okay, so with a different concept, how you can use to be create your animations. Okay, so let's go into here and make some animation. Right click, import, talking. So here it automatically take the your skeleton mesh. Okay, so let's import it. Okay, so it is only imported the animation. Okay, so let me go into my body and let me remove my MetaHuman control. So just click on the body here, add animation. Okay, I didn't retarget that one here, right? So first retarget that, retarget the animation. So what is the one? This is the OI body. So and used to select that talking, export selection, and retarget anims here, export it. Okay. So now it is exported as an animation. So now I just want to be add this one here, anim, and that is a talking. So there you go. Okay. So now I just want to be change my camera. Okay. So let's select this one. Okay, my animation goes somewhere. So there you go. Okay, let me change my camera here. Okay, so where it is going to be looking up over here. So because of this animation, it is looking up. So just change the details and focusing on the character here. And remove this animation. Okay. So just copy and paste it. You can go for the render, so you can use this one. Otherwise, you can go for uh, movie render queue. You can enable that one and use the high quality of exporting. Go for the plugins and find the movie render queue, or else find the render queue. So here, movie render queue and movie render additional passes if you want it. You can also use to add that one. Okay, and save that one. So these are simple settings that I'm going to be show. You can use the settings to make it render your movie renders to get the better quality or something that you can just to go for. Okay, and here, just go for the content and level sequencer. Okay, so up to here that I want to be exported, for example here. Okay, so let's click on here that it is going to open the movie render queue. XPNG files with a high quality, so with the 4K or 8K, you can also create here. Okay, so just click on this one, and so by default it's a JPEG. I don't want this one, and add the from the first. I just want to be at the EXR here, EXR or the PNG, whatever you want it, you can add it. You want the both of them, you can also add the both. So how many tabs that you want it, you can also add in the list. That everything which is going to be created. If you don't want, so you want, you can make it disable and enable it. Okay, no issue if it is in the list also. So then we have the anti-aliasing. So the quality, the sample count, which is going to be increase the quality of your image. So before it is going to be render, it is going to warm up the things. Okay, so it's just going to take the, so someone there's a different values that is going to be taken based on your exporting settings in the visualization. By default, I'm going to be use the 4x4 and override the anti-aliasing over here. So if you have kind of any particle system or something, you can add the warm-up frames. So because when you have the kind of leaves or the any kind of snow, it is not going to start from the first frame, right? Or if you have the kind of foliages and everything, which is also not going to spawn immediately, which requires at least 30 or 50 frames to make it buffer time to make it render. Okay, so at the time where you can use the render warm-up frames. So here we have the advanced. There's a render warm-up count. There's a by default 32. Okay, so if you want to increase them, you can increase them. If you are using the folder, you just check it out. Is it working properly? You can leave it, or else you just make this change the count of this. The same thing when you are using the legacy also. Okay, you can modify it. So sometimes you have the kind of foliage, it's not going to be rendered from the 0. So it is, you should require to add the warm-up frames. And the output, I want to be, where is the location, everything where you can just to modify the resolutions, everything that you can add it out. So then we have the another thing, there's a game mode override. So if you have any kind of gizmos or something that if you for sometime we can forget it. So those also which is going to be appears in your scene. For that we can use the game mode override to be added. Okay, and then add color output. So sometimes you want to add the kind of what tone curves or something. You want to you are not doing all the composition over here. You want to do the composition other application. At the time this is going to be work. Okay, just turn off the just enable this one, so you can use the color output also, which is going to be rendered separately for you. Okay, so as of now I'm not taking that one. So then we have the console variables where you can use to be added. Okay, so here I'm going to take some commands r dot depth of field quality. Okay, so where I can use it, I can go for some 5, 4, or 5 or 6, and then r dot motion blur quality. Okay, so which is I'm going to be use all 5 to 6 values here, and r dot shadow quality. So this is also I'm making this to 5. Okay, so these are basic settings, but you can use to add it out and come into the output the game override is fine. So we don't require to change anything in the game override. So for example, I want to be create a kind of 20 uh, 2560 and 1440, for example. Okay, and the location where you want to be save it by default is going to be saving your project with a movie render. It's going to create a new folder for you, movie render. Okay, and the file name, just leave it. So here we have the frame rate, the custom frame rate. I want to be used to create a point of 25 frames per second. There's a PAL where we can use it. And you want to use a custom playback range, or else you want to create all the sequencer that you want to render. Okay. So for example, if you close it, if you open it, it's gone. Okay. All the settings that you are created. Okay. So there's an option for you. You can save your config. Okay, save preset, and you can also share it to your friend if you want to. Okay, so there's a kind of 2K render, for example. I just save this. Okay, so that's going to be saved. You can call it directly here. So then click on the accept and render local. So which is going to be start the render of your images. It's going to be take some time. There's a warm-up frames. This is going to be taken. Okay, by default. Okay, then it is going to be start. Is it clear, guys?
Yeah.
Any doubts on it in the render? Okay. So this is the animation that I want to be. I want to create a kind of environment like a seashore, and he's going to be placed in the edge of the seashore. Okay. So this is the animation that I want to be used it, but I don't want the entire animation. Okay. So you can also modify your animation, the custom arm spacing, and making your animation to be faster. Everything that you can use to be slower and the faster using the override drive. Okay. So and this is a trim. You can cut off your animation. Okay. So I don't want the whole animation. I want to cut off this. So up to here that I want to. Okay, you got it? So you can cut off your animations, and you want to change the arm spacing and everything. You can also change it here. Okay. So for example, here you can see the arm space is a little increased. Okay. So rendering here, you can see the fast that is going to be rendering with the 2K. So after that, you can open in the Premiere or anything. So you can adjust your luminate curve. So that's going to give a nice written feel for your scene.